Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 20 rebuild. Today we are going to be rebuilding the Cleveland Browns, who have all the talent in the world, but for some reason just can't perform in the regular season. I don't know how we're going to really rebuild them, but we do have a good quarterback, so this will probably be a good rebuild. So let's get into it. For our commander, it is Baker Mayfield. Usually, I'm pretty sure he started the season with superstar development, but now it's star. And 24 years old, 1 year in, pretty good. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, great backfield. Odell Beckham, pretty overrated. Not gonna lie, don't really like him. Jarvis Landry is being paid a little bit too much. David Njoku is here with, I think, Austin Hooper, who we are going to get in this video to force trade to make it more realistic. D-line is great. Denzel Ward, former first-round pick. Secondary may need a little bit of help. Outside linebackers definitely need help. The Mullet Man punter, what a legend. But anyways, this is the team, and it is time to get into some trades. For the first trade, obviously we need Austin Hooper, which the Browns picked up in free agency. Not for a 7th round pick, but I need to force trade this so that way the Browns can have him. And for our next pick, we're trading DeMarcus Randall, I believe it is, and Olivier Vernon for a 1st and a 5th from the Dolphins. We are trading Kareem Hunt and Jarvis Landry for a 1st, a 5th, and I forgot what that was. We are trading a tight end, a strong safety, a 1st, a 5th, and a 7th. For that, my bad. Anyways, this is the team after the trades. We're going to generate the best lineup. And I know you didn't really get to see the Kareem Hunt trade and Jarvis Landry trade. I kind of skipped over that a little bit too fast. But we traded like a 1st, a 5th, and a 7th for Jarvis Landry and Kareem Hunt. And they went to the Bills, I believe. But our secondary needs help again. I know. It's about stripping the team, building it back up again. It's called a rebuild for a reason. Some players were taking up too much cap, and some were just too old. But anyways, it's time to get into the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are 4-3. This is probably the best start we've had to a stripped team. Whenever we first started, and Joe Schobert is our only really big name right here so far. Does he want that? More salary. Okay, we'll get that later. And anyone else here? Yeah, Austin Hooper. We will need to get him later. And wait, what? Okay, so Steelers are crushing the division. That's kind of weird. But anyways, on to the playoffs. At the playoffs, we did not make it. I didn't know whether or not we were 4-3 is kind of an iffy situation. Not highly contested, but well contested. 8-8 record. Baker Mayfield had an okay season. Offense was okay, and defense was like middle of the road. Baker, good. Nick Chubb, good. Odell, great. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Joe Schobert, middle linebacker. Of course, he's going to have the most tackles. Myles Garrett with 10 tackles for loss. And 15 sacks, great. Interceptions, a lot by that cornerback, 5. Wow, okay. Safety, 0. Defensive touchdowns, 0. Anyways, let's go and spend some Coach XP. Expert scouting and weekly player. That seems good enough to me. And it is time to get into the offseason. See y'all there. In the offseason, we only really have Austin Hooper here to sign as the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. I think that was, or was it the Steelers? I don't know. Either the Cowboys or Steelers won the Super Bowl, but I think it was the Cowboys maybe, and Joe Schobert does return. And anyone else here? Do I want her to sign? No, you won't develop into anything. Austin Hooper is here. Let's just offer him this contract up a year. And okay, he wants to test out free agency. I'm not going to let him do that. Going to tag him, then sign him next year. I know that's not what happened in real life, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter that much. I kind of want to make it realistic, but not to where it's a pain in the ass, if you know what I mean. Anyways, here after free agency, I believe. Yes, after free agency. I don't know why I stuttered on that, but nothing too huge on offense. And we did get one cornerback in free agency, Mackenzie Alexander. That's about it. We're going to have to maybe improve on edge a little bit in the draft. Myles Garrett is great, but nothing insane. But this punter, Mullet Man, great. And we also got Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, in free agency. So pretty good. Anyways, time to get into the draft. After the draft, this is who we have. We have a new receiver and a new running back, a great running back who we got in the late first round. I don't know why I picked him, just best player available. We filled in defensive tackle, edge, and right outside linebacker. And special teams, this is what it's going to look like. Specialists, I may adjust so that, yeah, more reps, more playing time. And kick returner, punt returner, just trying to get them the most reps so that way that they develop the best. Hopefully this receiver's good development. But anyways, it is time to get into the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are 4-3. In second as the Ravens. Last year we're like, I'm pretty sure 1-6 or 2-5, but now they're 7-0. I don't know how that spikes. Okay, Madden Sim. Austin Hooper is here. Obviously need to re-sign him, bump up a year, and he wants more salary again. Larry Ogunjobi, yeah, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And that's a good offer. He stays. Not going to offer Tawan Taylor. And apparently we signed a free agent center that has star better development. So I'm going to sign him to a long-term deal since it's super cheap. Yep. We're signed. And we will get Austin Hooper later in the offseason. But for right now, it's time to spend some Coach XP. Don't really know what we want. I'm just going to put, O-line, D-line, why not? Anyways, it is time to get into the playoffs. And in the second year, we have made it to the playoffs, finishing 10-6, facing off against the 8-8 Titans. I'm not really, as we finish second, I'm not really going to play this, just going to see how it goes. And we didn't win. Okay, if we made it to the AFC Championship, I would have hopped in, see how it played, maybe played a few moments, but it's not that case. Anyways, in the offseason, Austin Hooper is here once again, obviously. Time to re-sign him. Bump up the salary by 0.4. Might as well. Yep, and he resigns. I know it was a lot more in real life. He got paid like an absolute crap ton. But anyways, it is time to get into free agency. After free agency, we didn't really do too much on offense, but our halfback, Duke Pearson, has spin cycle and superstar development. Receiver only star. Myles Garrett got upgraded to superstar development, which is great. And our right outside linebacker got up to superstar development, which is also great. And I believe our free safety is also at star development now. And we also got a third cornerback. Easy rotational corners like that are good. I don't really like to pay cornerbacks that much. You can easily pick them off in free agency for a lot cheaper. So that's what I usually do. Anyways, it is time to get into the draft. After the draft, this is what the team looks like. Offensive line has been improved. We do get 2 new receivers, which is quite interesting. I picked up one in the 3rd round and one in, I think, the late 1st round. Defense has not really improved too much. Maybe some rotational players. That's about it. But we do have a lot of depth in cornerback, and I did draft a cornerback, but I was meaning to put him at free safety, so I don't know where he is. I know I drafted him. I'm going to have to cut Greedy Williams. I know that sounds insane, but he's not that much of value, and he's coming into a contract year. That was actually a bigger penalty than I thought, but it's okay. And, yeah, here he is. Okay, so I'm going to move him up, move him to free safety or strong safety. I don't know. But anyways, it is time to get into the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are 4-3 once again. 3 seasons in a row being 4-3. Nothing too impressive. 3rd in the division, a highly contested division right now. We are going to re-sign a lot of players. This is going to be a hefty year for money. Myles Garrett is going to be re-signed. He resigns. Nick Chubb, how much do you want? Sure. He wants more salary. David Njoku, I'm not going to resign because we have Austin Hooper. The punter, the legend. This is probably the only punter I will ever sign in my life because his mullet is awesome. What a man. 7 years. Resign with me, please. Thank you. He resigns. And anyone else here? No. Probably just going to re-sign Nick Chubb in the offseason or just a little bit later, but it's time to spend some Coach XP. And I accidentally clicked schemes there, but meant to go to Coach XP. More training boost for our players. Nothing too special. Probably do this off cam, and I probably should do this off camera more, but it's fine. At the playoffs, we are 11-5, finishing second in the division, as we are playing the Titans, who are 9. I think that says 8-1. I don't know. I can't see from here. I'm a little bit blind, but it's okay because I believe we will just hop into this one, but not actually play it. Just view the moment so that way we can actually see it, because it's our third season. I would like to actually make it to an AFC Championship. That'd be cool. I know the goal every year is to make it to the playoffs, but just to make it to the AFC Championship would be great. So let's go in and let's try to do that. Into the third quarter, we hop in accidentally here. Or, no, I'll just play this. Might as well. Going into the second half, Y stick, why not? This is not the audible that I wanted. Flip the play, and this is still not the audible that I wanted, but we only have 4 seconds on the delay clock, so I'm going to have to snap the ball here, and I get shut down real quick. Okay, that was very, very unsuccessful, but we will just sim the rest, do stuff like that, because I'm not much of a Madden player myself, as you can see. Not too great on offense or defense, but it's 21-10, not looking too good for us. Now it's 18-21. Better start 24-18 as we're fighting to still be in it. Fourth quarter, 5 minutes. We drive downfield, passing constantly. And come on, get in. On fourth down, we get in. 25-24. Will that end the game? Will it? Yes, it will. 25-24. The Cleveland Browns beat the Titans. I am so thankful for that. We get to move on to the divisional round. Whew, that feels good. That feels really good, actually. I want to see who we're playing in this next round, so that way, we can, move on and actually make it to an AFC Championship would be pretty cool. And we will be facing... Sorry for this making this awkward. The Steelers, who are in our division, who won the division, I believe. That's pretty cool. And who got an ability? Oh, our receiver apparently that we drafted is Superstar X Factor. I did not know he had that. So let's see what our players actually had in hidden development. I want to activate your ability, dude. Come on, activate your ability. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it's not activating his double me ability, because I want to make him my second string and activate that for the next game. It won't do that right now, but that's not the worst thing in the world, as I want to move him to 4th string. Defensive-wise, no development changes. And yeah, that's about it. But anyways, if you guys are enjoying the series, make sure you comment down below. I just like to read the comments. It's a lot more fun than seeing subscribers or likes go up, which doesn't happen too much for me, obviously, because I'm a small YouTuber. But that's not really important right now. You guys came to see the rebuild, not came to see me cry and whine. But these are the stats, because I forgot to show them before. As our offense is in first and our defense is in the middle of the road. Baker Mayfield, great season. Still turned the ball over a little bit too much. Nick Chubb did great. Odell Beckham, over 1,000 yards. Joe Schobert, most tackles, 7 tackles for a loss. Larry Ogunjobi, most tackles for a loss. And I think Myles Garrett had the most sacks. 0 safety, 0 defensive touchdowns. But anyways, it is time to get into the divisional round playoffs with the Steelers. In the second quarter, going into the third quarter, we have a big field goal kick and timeout. Okay, cool. I don't know why it gave me that option if I had no timeouts and 2 seconds left to kick the field goal right before half. But, okay. Anyways, as we score 20-13 against the Steelers, Steelers driving downfield, 16-20, 27-16, 34-16, crushing them. And 34-16 is your final for this playoff run. I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm stuttering or like chunks, like this is the playoff win, like a robot or something. But anyways, that's not what matters right now. What matters is we won. We are going to an AFC Championship. I don't believe this is my first one for out of all these rebuilds. I did change my playbooks. I always used to do Baltimore offense, Baltimore defense, because that's my team, and that's who I know their playbook best. But anyways, it is time to find out we are playing. We are playing the Ravens, speak of the devil, 10-5-1. we are facing another person in our division, so that means 3 people in our division made the playoffs, as Lamar Jackson wins a weekly award, so does Nick Chubb. But anyways, it is time to get into this AFC Championship. In the second half of the AFC Championship, the third quarter, we have a red zone alert. I'm going to play this one. Might as well. I keep accidentally clicking on it, but why not? Change to tight end attack. Double team that tackle. And let's see if we can hit Austin Hooper on this one. Don't do that. I didn't mean to flip the play. Roll out left. Austin Hooper still isn't open, so take off. Your own Baker Mayfield slide. Perfect. Great run. Down to the 6. We're not going to play this. We're just going to let the sim take over. Hopefully they can get a touchdown whenever it's 6-17. 23-6. And 30-6. Destroying the Baltimore Ravens. And 14-30. 37-14, 22-37 is your final as we crush the Ravens. I hope that doesn't happen in real life because I'm a huge Baltimore Ravens fan. And that would be very, very sad if that happened in real life. Losing to Derrick Henry this year at 14-2 was pretty crushing to me. But it's okay. Not really. I'm going to cry about it later. But we have made it to the Super Bowl. And I really, really want to know who we are playing. So if you guys are enjoying this video, please comment down below. I don't want you to smash that like button. I don't need you to do it. But we are facing the 8-8 Lions, the Browns and the Lions. That is unrealistic. Never in my life would I hear the Lions are in the Super Bowl or the Lions have won the divisional championship. Not divisional, the conference championship, NFC. But anyways, let's see if we have any Super Bowl upgrades. We do. Baker Mayfield is a superstar now. This team is absolutely stacked. I want to see his abilities. Go back in, and he has Lofting Deadeye and Anchored Extender. Okay, that's actually pretty good. And then Myles Garrett is an X Factor. Our free safety is now I think he was just a star development before at midseason or at the playoffs, but now he is a superstar development player, and he's just a rookie. So that's only the start. But anyways, it is time to get into the Super Bowl so that way we can win our first Super Bowl out of this entire series. I know it's been slow. I know it's been long, but as I was saying before, I use the Ravens playbook because I'm a huge Ravens fan. But anyways, we are here in the Super Bowl, and I'm using the New Orleans Saints playbook and the New England Patriots defensive playbook and for this season, and it's actually worked out great, so I'm going to do that. Lions are beating us 13-17, trying to drive downfield. I don't want to hop in for this as we give away the ball, and that will be the game. The Lions win the Super Bowl. Ugh, that sounded so weird to say. 8-8 Lions win the Super Bowl 17-13 against the Cleveland Browns. That is something you won't hear every day. That is insane. Anyways, disappointing to end it like that, but I am glad that I'm making improvement. I am glad that I found this offensive playbook for the Saints as my offense, Patriots as my defense. No longer going to use Baltimore playbook for these franchise to the offseason. I skipped re-sign period because I didn't need to do it for anybody, but I went all in on Davante Adams. This receiving core is stacked. We have 3 great receivers and 2 solid receivers. Davante Adams, Odell Beckham, this Marsh dude, this Higgins guy, this Buck guy, and this I don't know who our 5th string was. Was that Higgins? I don't know who it was. I forgot who it was. I don't care who it is. We have Davante Adams, Odell Beckham, Marsh, Buck. It's freaking insane. Anyways, into the draft. After the draft, we didn't really do too much because there's nothing really to do to this team other than get rotational offensive linemen. But again, this team should perform to the best of its ability, should be undefeated, in my opinion. Great team. Maybe secondary should hold it down a little bit. But this is my schemes. I'm going to change the schemes. See, as you can see, my offensive playbook is the Saints. Defense is the Patriots. But I'm going to change these schemes for the best possible percentage, so that way we can be in the best possible situation to win. So that way you guys don't have to see me constantly ramble on. We can finish this. We can get out of here with the Super Bowl win. Anyways, it is time for us to finally win a Super Bowl. On to the midseason. At the midseason mark, we are 7-0. I am so hyped about that. Leading the division, still contested. Great. That is amazing. I absolutely love that. Hopefully we can keep this up. If we end up going 16-0, that would be wild. I'm pretty sure I just jinxed it, but it's okay. Spending Coach XP, because why not? This is the final season. I'm going to re-sign players. I don't know why I'm doing that, but might as well. But as you can see, we have to re-sign Baker Mayfield. So I did go all in this season. I knew that signing Devontae Adams would mean not having a fifth season, because I do a fifth season if I'm enjoying it, but I wanted to go all in and make sure I got this Super Bowl win. Our right outside linebacker, Mac Wilson, going to be re-signed. Just re-signing these guys just to show you I don't have cap room. But anyways, it's time to get into the playoffs. At the playoffs, we finished 11-5. Ew. We were 7-0 at the midseason mark. That's disappointing. But Baker Mayfield, another stud season. Second offense in the NFL, 8th defense. Great team. I'm not even going to look into the stats. I don't need to. It's time just to upgrade these players, get into the playoffs, and get hyped up, man. I'm going to simulate this first game, see what happens, see who we are going to play next. I have confidence that we will. The Baltimore Ravens. If we play in the AFC Championship, I will hop in. But other than that, I'm not going to hop in. Come on, let's go. I'm super excited to know. And we don't. Okay, 17-24. That's pretty sad to end it like that. I am so sorry to end it like that, but look at this team. Absolutely insane receiving core. Great team. Madden Sim isn't always the best, but at the same time, it is the Browns, and you did expect a lot from them this season. So, not too surprised. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this, once again, comment down below. I don't need you to like. I don't need you to subscribe. I'm not going to force you to do that. Only do that daily updates or weekly updates on these Madden rebuilds. Though, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or night. Whatever. See ya.